What's good, NBA Central fans? Welcome back to another episode of NBA Central with the Cognac Boys. I'm Bobby with Cdubb. On today's episode, we're going to talk about our favorite contenders to come out of the East and the Western Conference, and then talk about any sleepers. I don't know. Cdubb better not pick none of the people I pick.
You better not pick my teams neither.
Y'all already know. Let's jump into this intro so we can talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
All right, now, Cdubb. You want to go east or west first?
Let's go to the east side.
He threw it up wrong, y'all. He threw it up wrong, y'all. It's okay. We gonna start with the Eastern Conference, gang. So, Cdubb, who is your top contender to come out of the Eastern Conference right now, bro?
I just got to do it. Usually, I'm the one. I'm real extra. People say I'm extra, and I really go outside the box, but I can't go outside the box right here. I just got to give it up to the Boston Celtics. These guys are 14-5 in the conference record. They are 10-4 away. On the road, they 10-4. The last 10, they won 8 of the last 10. Man, 11-2 at home. This team right now is poised to go far in a deep run in the NBA playoffs. And this is coming with all the controversy in the beginning of the season with the head coach that led them all the way to the finals. So this team is magnificent. They got all the pieces that you need to get you there. You know, you got Tatum, you got Brown as your two leaders. You need two of them. You need at least two. They all world. They will be all NBA, either first or second team, both of them. Then you got the others that just make this team so wonderful. Marcus Smart. You got Al Horford, just solid. You got Williams. It's just a bevy of players they got that can bring out. Robert Williams ain't even played yet in this season. He's come back. He's going to make a big lift, give them a big jump on defense, bro. This team is going to be horrible to deal with in the playoffs.
I got you. I ain't mad at the pick. I'm going to keep it a buck, though. My only concern with the Boston Celtics is their coach. I don't know how good the interim coach is going to be, but I do know that I feel like there will be at some point in time that the Boston Celtics miss Ime Udoka. Regardless of how everybody feel about the situation, it wasn't none of our business, but that's another topic for another day. But for my pick to come out of the East, I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not that confident in the coach that's filling in for the Boston Celtics right now. Excuse me, y'all. Can't think of his name. Hit me in the comment box and correct me on that one. But I just like what these guys have. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of continuity on this team. They know each other. They've been playing with each other. That's something that Boston Celtics have as well. But I do believe it's going to come down to coaching and who can be the most dominant. I believe if there's another matchup again, Giannis will be the most dominant player on the court if they face off again. They did not have Chris Middleton last year. I'm not going to make that excuse. But without Chris Middleton, Giannis pushed him as far as he can push him. But, you know, the ultimate victor was the Boston Celtics. But I feel like if they match up again, all pieces there on both sides, I hope both sides are completely healthy. And if we do get that matchup, I think that with the dominance that Giannis brings, he will be able to prevail and take these guys out. But I do think that these two teams are destined for an Eastern Conference matchup, Cdubb.
Let's just go hypothetically and say these two teams make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You got the Milwaukee Bucks over the Boston Celtics. How many games?
It's going 7.
It's going 7 games with Antetokounmpo being the most key player in the series, right? I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna go Boston. I'm gonna go Boston in 6. I just think they're a better team than the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't think that what's the kid name that just came back for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Chris
The set
Middleton.
Chris Middleton is not going to make that big of a difference in this series that's coming in. That's coming up. I just think that Malcolm Brogdon is the key
Hmm.
when they match up.
I can't
What are
argue
the
with that.
what are
I
the
keep it a
Bucks gonna
buck.
What are the Bucks gonna do with Malcolm Brogdon when he get in the lineup off the bench? No less, bro.
That's
Like
fair.
in 6 games, I'm gonna go Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum being the key player in that season in that
Yeah,
series.
and I look, it's a real close call. I don't think you can go wrong with either choice. You know what I'm saying? Because Jason Tatum, he was the key cog to help them prevail last year against the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? But on the Milwaukee Bucks, you can't bat an eye at what the Bucks have already established. We hate Goofy Allen. If you don't know, his name is Grayson Allen. He's a
He
goofy.
he good.
Is he's solid. You know what I'm saying? You got Pat Connaughton that comes in. Then they added Joe Ingles as well, another forward that can shoot the ball and things like that. But hey, we can only see. Cdubb, who's your sleeper out of the Eastern Conference? You bet not pick my team.
Bro, bro, I did not look at your list, so I hope this ain't your team. And it been it. When you talk about controversy,
He
when
finna
you
do it.
when you talk about controversy, ain't no team in the NBA have more controversy than this team.
Oh, bro, he finna do
With
it.
all the fucking drama that happened with this team in the start of this season to now, look where they sit right now. Fourth seed,
I knew it.
16 and 12. The
Quietly though.
quietly, the
Sleeper.
Brooklyn Nets are fourth in the NBA Eastern Conference. That should be very scary for the entire NBA, bro. Because we don't even really got to say it with KD and Kyrie, and Ben Simmons is playing basketball now, y'all. He playing basketball. Uh, this team is gonna be tough to deal with. Remember, I still think KD is the best player in the NBA. That's just me. I know everybody says Antetokounmpo, but I'm going KD. And now look, if you think this team is gonna be a pushover if they get to the playoffs, you got another thing coming to you, bro. Look out for the Brooklyn Nets, and that sounds crazy to say. Crazy to say.
It's a sleeper, and I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of people ain't talking about the Nets right now, and that's a great thing.
Yeah,
They've been through too much these last 2 years, even for me. I keep it a buck. I didn't gave them. I didn't give them a lot of crap. You feel me? I didn't give the Brooklyn Nets a lot of crap because of the bull stuff that was going on up in their locker room. But as of the last few weeks since Kyrie has returned, everything has been quiet. They have been playing basketball. They are now 16 and 12. I believe that these guys are the sleeper because a lot of people already picked the Cleveland Cavs as being a finals thing. But my thing is with them, it might be experience. You know what I'm saying? That gets them, you know, but you can't bat an eye at those two bigs they got back there. They
you
both
can't.
two they both solid players. They both bring something different. But I just think I'm with you. I think KD, he got swept last year, y'all.
Yes.
He got swept last year, y'all.
Yeah.
And thinking objectively and not in my feelings, if KD is definitely the most skilled player in the NBA right now,
Hey.
he can go ahead and he needs Cdubb. He needs this more than ever in his
Yes.
career to go ahead and at least at the minimum push for the conference finals. At the minimum.
Yeah.
It's conference finals or bust for the Brooklyn Nets for me, bro. He got
Absolutely.
to recover from being swept like that. It was bad.
It was bad.
I never
Absolutely.
seen Kevin Durant play like that. Even if
Nope.
I was hating on him, I ain't never seen him play like that. For real. Now, Cdubb, we jump on over to the Western Conference.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Who is your contender, the top contender from the Western Conference, bro?
We need some new blood here in the Western Conference. You know,
He
it
finna go
always
some
been
goofy.
like Golden State and all this other crap. No, we ain't doing that. I'm going with the Memphis Grizzlies. It's time for the Memphis Grizzlies to take that another step. And I think John Morant has been playing out of his mind. Look out for the sleeper to be the MVP of this league. Ja Morant is leading his team in so many different ways this season. He's setting examples, going to the hole really fast, playing defense. Ja Morant is trying to play defense out there. Um, Look at their makeup, Jaren Jackson. We know the team. They got all kinds of hoopers. I think the Memphis Grizzlies are going to be in the Western Conference Finals, and they're going to give whoever they play a run for their money. It might go 7 games. I know they had a heartfelt. Morant got hurt last season. Uh, I think that's another reason why Golden State beat them. But I think this time they're gonna be careful. They're gonna get him, make sure he's fresh for the playoffs. I think he taking it more easy. He's not going like into the lane all just going without thinking. He's going there with a purpose. He's being more safe when he goes to the basket. It's still hellacious and it's still athletic, but he's being more safe if you can think about that. I'm gonna say the Memphis Grizzlies are the best team in the West right now. Best team in the
Woo!
West.
I can't be mad at that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going with the defending champs, baby. The Golden State Warriors. Yeah, I know it's the obvious pick, but I'm going with them until somebody knock them out.
My
Yes,
nephew.
Cdubb, I know you about to say they eighth in the West. That's okay, bro. They are struggling a little bit in certain games. They don't have a good away record. They are 2-11 on the road, but I believe that's an ugly ass record on the road. 2-11. Come on, y'all.
My goodness.
I think that these guys start stringing together some winning streaks and they go ahead and raise their stock. I'm not gonna jump off the bandwagon as of yet until I see it. I still think these guys have the most deadliest nuclear bombs
No
in
doubt
the
about it.
backcourt. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson in game 6. We already know the history going
Yes.
bonkers. And then I,
Bonkers.
I think that the experience will still be a key factor in who they go up against. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. The Grizzlies, they did get that experience last year. It's definitely going to be beneficial for them. But I'm still going to go with the defending champs. They will eventually fall off. But I believe it when I see it. So I'm going to stick with the Warriors.
Bro, I can't deny that, bro. They the champs until you knock them out.
Who your
You
sleeper, though?
who my sleeper? They just sitting there, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hate on them. They in they the 7th seed. I'm talking about my boys Kawhi Leonard and Paul George in the LA Clippers, the sleeper team in the West, because they can reach the Western Conference Finals as well. They can get to the NBA Finals and they can win the whole damn thing
Okay.
if they're whole, if they're not injured, because it's a big if. But
It
if
is
they
a
whole,
fat ass if, all caps.
I ain't asked you, nephew. I did not ask you. I didn't ask you, Joe. So if they got their whole team together and everybody's healthy, this team can win the NBA championship. Ain't no doubt about it. Do I need to say Kawhi Leonard? Do I need to say Paul George? Do I need to say Terrence Mann? Do I need to say John Wall? This team is stacked. And let them be healthy when it comes playoff time. This Western Conference is in trouble.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I gotta keep it a bug. I ain't mad at it. I mean, they arguably have the top 3 coach in the NBA as of right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And Ty Lue, who does a spectacular job. They are stacked. Their biggest issue is health, as you mentioned. But I ain't going with that. I'm gonna go with the sleeper, the New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride with them. They are in the 1st seed right now, but they still not getting a lot of buzz. The buzz is going to the Denver Nuggets, to the Memphis Grizzlies, to the Golden State Warriors, to the LA Clippers. But nobody is really paying attention to what the Pelicans are doing, man. They doing their thing. They damn near in top 10 in every statistical category, bro. I don't have to ring it off, but look. You got Zion Williamson, who's a force. You got Brandon Ingram, who has game. You got CJ McCollum with the experience. And speaking on experience, I believe that's the only thing that's in the way of them being in the conversation. But if we think about it, last year, Most of these guys, they had playoff experience, except Zion. Plus, everybody knows that once you make it through the playoffs, those rounds get more tougher. So you need that experience. But let's see how can the leadership of CJ McCollum and other guys who've been in battles like a Valachunas, and last year these other guys getting their feet wet. Let's see how well it can translate. I say the New Orleans Pelicans are the sleeper right now. Because, but just one more thing, and I'll let you go. I don't see a big in the West that can stop Zion if he's healthy. So that's another thing. He has to be healthy. Go ahead.
That's true. It's not one. It's not one. That's true. Oh, that's great. That's just some great picks from both of us, especially that New Orleans Pelicans when they at number one. But let's just say a couple duds in the NBA that we thought that was going to be something, and they just crap right now. How about the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew
Bro,
it.
Didn't we tell y'all that?
People. Y'all traded away 5 or 6 players, a bunch of draft picks. Y'all let Danny Ainge come in and say, yeah, just go ahead. He gonna help y'all team. No, you cannot play with these two. You cannot play with Rudy Gobert and Cat on the floor at the same time, bro. We told y'all when Rudy Gobert was with the Utah Jazz, he couldn't play in clutch minutes, and he definitely really couldn't play in the playoffs because if teams went small, eat them alive.
Ate them alive. Every game, bro. And they at 500 now, but that is just disappointing season for the Timberwolves. They'll barely try to make it to the playoffs. We'll see at the end of the season. I got one more.
They freeze. They mortgage their future for nothing. Go ahead.
And one more, and we might not agree on this one, but I'm gonna go Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic has to play a different way, or this team will not get any better, bro. He gotta start playing a different way, bro. He dribbles the ball for 20 seconds and either goes to the lane or shoot the step back three, bro. That's all I see in every game that he plays, bro. They can't play without him either, because they just had a game yesterday against the Bulls and they were just trash as hell yesterday. So this team Luka gotta play a different way, bro. He got to.
I'm with you. I can't even argue with that. I think he does have to play a different way. I believe they got good pieces around him. Tim Hardaway Jr. not no scrub. Spencer Dinwiddie not a scrub. You got Christian Wood. You know what I'm saying? You got Bullock and other guys that are 3-and-D guys, what you really need in the league. But as you just stated, bro, you ain't winning nothing as a one-man show. You're just going to get a lot of stats and a lot of points and a lot of L's. That's it. That's all. But,
Thank you so much, nephew.
I can't argue with it, but, hey, one of them, it's earlier this season, but the Miami Heat haven't looked good, bro.
Oh,
the Miami Heat have been known for being a tough-minded, defensive, battling, well-coached team. Right now, they are 10th in the Eastern Conference. They still have time to recover, but as for what I've been seeing, they have not been that good. I think that the addition of old ass, fat ass Kyle Lowry ain't helping. Then the loss of PJ Tucker is hitting them hard as well.
Yes.
And bro, they gave all that money to Duncan Robinson, who they barely believe in now.
He never play.
You know what I'm saying? It hurts them. So that's my dud in the East right now.
Hey, we must be remiss, man. We ain't gonna do this. The Chicago Bulls has been a dud in the East in the beginning part of this season as well. Gotta keep it a buck. It's so inconsistent because see this team, they got wins. They got 2 wins against Boston. The Bulls are responsible for 2 of those 6 losses from the Boston Celtics. They beat the Milwaukee Bucks. They beat the Brooklyn Nets. That they lose to the San Antonio Spurs. They lose to the Orlando Magic. This team is so inconsistent. They're having a horrible start of the season, the Chicago.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that, brother. You got any more before we get up out of here?
No, that'll be it. It's just I love the parity in this season, bro.
Yeah,
I just love it, bro. It's talent on every team, bro. You can't go into no game thinking you just got an automatic dub, bro.
On the real.
No game.
The NBA has done a great job of at least, establishing some things around the league. But hey, y'all go ahead and hit that comment box. Let us know who y'all contenders are in the East and the West, and also go ahead and comment below and let us know who are y'all sleepers coming out of the East and the West. And y'all already know, if y'all want to hit us up collectively, hit us up at NBA Central Show at gmail.com. And if you got any questions, comments, concerns, hit us up on that number 773-270-2799. And if you want more for me and Cdubb, follow us on YouTube at Shy Bulls Podcast. This is another episode of NBA Central. We gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.